You guys, welcome to the Blue Podcast number 8. Been 8 weeks of this, which is pretty mad. We got no comments on the last video again, which is not surprising considering the lack of views I feel like we got in comparison to some of the previous videos.
Well, it's always going to happen.
Yeah, we peaked after our second video, to be honest. But yeah, we upload these 4 p.m. Thursday every week. If you enjoy the content, we'd appreciate if you left a like and subscribed to watch so you don't miss a video. All right, let's get into the reviews of the end of the season, which was bloody interesting.
Yeah, very true.
If you guys watched the our end of season predictions, you'll know that Ben got it right in terms of top 4, and I got it right in terms of relegation.
Yeah. I'll take that one.
We didn't get the positioning right, but you got the fact that United would get in top 4 and not Leicester.
Yeah. Like, if you got both of them right, that just made me look like a weirdo.
I was surprised about the Villa one. It was a massive gamble for me.
Yeah. I think you got, with the fixtures they had, I think you got it spot on.
Yeah. Because Watford was it Arsenal and City the last 2 fixtures?
Well, I wasn't expecting Nigel Pearson to get sacked. so.
Really? Yeah. It was probably because he didn't help him leave.
Yeah. Like, at the time, my reasoning was, Nigel Pearson is a decent manager. And then he goes and gets sacked with 2 games left. So.
Yeah. So, I can't believe they sacked him with 2 games left.
I don't know.
Well, it's probably obviously because they knew that they were stiff.
Yeah, true. But I think wasn't there something about a dressing room argument or something?
I didn't hear about it. Because I've been camping and stuff before this, so I'm really out the loop in terms of news.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's official, but there was a rumor that there was a dressing room argument, so they sacked him for whatever reason.
Fair enough. It tends to happen these days, though, isn't it? It's the players don't get kicked; it's the managers.
Yeah. As soon as they lose the dressing room, that's it.
Yeah, it's so true. Tell you what, though, if I was a Bournemouth fan, I'd be fuming.
Oh no, and they're considering legal action, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the first mistake in ever in goal line technology, and it causes Bournemouth to go down, which is so unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I bet Villa aren't really complaining.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult one because they in the rules they say that even if there's a problem, it doesn't mean that the match is void. Like they just have to carry on, sort of thing. But,
yeah. I
mean, they've got. I don't know what the outcome of that if they do. Legally, but I don't know where that would be because I can't see them being able to overturn it or something. But
no, it's too late. It's too late. There's no way they could overturn it.
But they might get some compensation or something.
Yeah, they'll probably get some compensation, but I don't think they can actually overturn it. It's too. There's too much money involved. There's too much it would just be way too difficult, and it'd make a weird season even weirder.
Yeah, and if they were able to overturn it, they would have done it there and then. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So, all right. Should we start talking about some Chelsea and Liverpool results?
Yeah.
Should we talk about the FA Cup semi-finals first?
Yeah, can do.
Well, United lost, which you were rooting for. Lost 1-3 to Chelsea. It was a cracking game from Chelsea, I thought. How well we played.
You got it tactically spot on.
I think the 5 at the back systems, I'll probably talk about it more with the next 2 games, but if you haven't got a good left back, and you've probably got one of the best left wing backs in the world. Why wouldn't you play 5 at the back?
Yeah, true.
Because
Yeah.
Alonso is a crap left back, crap left back. But when he's a left wing back and he gets covered by the left centre back and like another midfielder, it works a dream.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And I mean, United looked poor.
I mean,
to be honest.
They changed a few players, but they still had Bruno Fernandes on, Rashford.
Well, we changed a bunch of players as well. I was so confused.
Yeah, true.
So,
I still think they had enough quality on the pitch to play better than they did.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like, I mean, as much as obviously we did shut them down, you can't really completely say that we were just that good against them.
Yeah, they were bad as well. So
kind of made us look even better.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
All right, should we talk about your 2-0 defeat to Arsenal?
Yeah.
You got any comments on that?
Again, it's the same thing that's happened all season. It was basically the same game as the Southampton game, except they got an extra goal. That was. It's just a microcosm of our season. It's literally all our defeats have been like that. It's so annoying.
I can imagine.
This isn't good enough. It just isn't good enough.
Yeah. Imagine if the thing is, I'm quite glad that Arsenal won, if I'm going to be honest, because I would fancy myself us more against Arsenal than I would.
Definitely. I mean, Arsenal with their attack can't write them off, but their defense is arguably worse than ours. So
and did you see how well David Luiz played a phenomenal game against you, didn't he?
Yeah, he played unreal, and then he played awful against Watford or something, didn't he?
Yeah, and then Watford win. No, they didn't win. No,
they lost 3-2, but they nearly turned it around.
Oh my god, yeah.
But, it's just a microcosm of our losses this season.
Lack of good defenders playing well defensively.
Yeah, that's why we're linked with Ake, Koulibaly.
Yeah.
Every defender.
I saw you were you wanted to offload Otamendi to make space for Ake.
I'd do that in a heartbeat.
Fair enough.
Easily.
Yeah, and considering Ake is going down to the Championship, he'll be quite cheap, won't he?
It'll be cheaper, yeah. But there's a lot of teams that are looking at him City, Chelsea. I think United were sort of looking at him, but
isn't there that what's it called? The audio that was found of Solskjaer saying to Ake, "We need a left-footed centre back."
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, he did that a while ago. So.
Yeah, that's interesting.
All right. Yeah, basically, defense is not good enough for you again.
Yeah. But that's all it is.
Until the next 2 games again, and you always do that bounce back period.
Yeah.
All right, should we talk about Watford first?
Yeah. I was just gonna say that's the one thing you can say about City. Every time we've lost, we've always bounced back,
and in a huge way as well. We always bounce back and just smack teams up for 2 or 3 games.
Yeah. Anyway, Watford.
Watford lost 4-0.
Speaking of smacking the next team.
Yeah. I didn't watch the game, but I heard you guys just played really well.
Yeah. Trying to think. Sterling is in form.
Yeah. De Bruyne is massively in form.
Yeah. Even Hayes is scoring goals.
Yeah, actually, no, I did say here's you score a goal. I was like, oh, he's actually scoring goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's looking okay, but I'm still not like 100% confident going into the Champions League.
Yeah,
Uh,
and we'll talk about all that for everyone that's watching right now. Talk all about Champions League next week.
Yeah.
That'll be like our Champions League podcast. We haven't decided what the topic is yet, but we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Real Madrid City eventually.
Yeah. I mean, one of their players tested positive for COVID, didn't they?
Really?
Yeah, Mariano tested positive, so
Mad.
he's like in quarantine, and UEFA in discussions with Madrid. I don't think the match will be cancelled, but
it could be postponed slightly.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it's just it's less than 2 weeks away, though, isn't it? Or is it just over 2 weeks?
It's a week this Friday, I think.
Yes, it is a week this Friday. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it could be put back, but I can't see it.
Yeah, they might just have to play without. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a difficult one.
Because I know sports teams and stuff like that are exempt from like the quarantine stuff.
Are they?
Yeah, so they're allowed to actually play games and that.
Mad. There's no way that's a thing.
Yeah. So like they can, so they don't have to come to the country like 2 weeks before the match, and then they can play like that sort of thing.
Oh, I know what you mean now. Yeah. I understand. We're moving from one high-scoring game to another. Liverpool 5, Chelsea 3.
Yeah.
Did you see that game?
I did. Oh, I've seen the highlights. It was a good game.
I was fuming when the second goal went in.
Yeah, I mean.
But then again,
is that Kepa's final nail in the coffin?
I think it might be.
Yeah,
that game was just, as you say, a microcosm of Kepa's season.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, like I think he's gonna start Caballero in the FA Cup final and the Champions League. To be honest.
Yeah, probably.
He's not. He's not amazing, but he's not.
At least he dives for the ball.
Yeah.
Unlike Kepa, who's, I looked at the stat, Kepa has moved 14 out of 49 goals he's conceded this season. 14 out of 49, he doesn't even move.
It's awful.
Shocking. And I think he's conceded 8% of all our goals since either 1992 or 1997 in 2 seasons.
Oh no.
It's so bad. It's really bad. It's not looking good.
Is it their 5th goal, like Chamberlain?
Yeah, he gets a hand to it and it just darts from his hands.
Yeah. It's awful.
I mean, honestly, I think there was a slight mistake, which he then corrected in the Wolves game, where he didn't start Pulisic.
Yeah.
And when Pulisic came on and just ran through 5 people and passed it to Abraham to score, the whole game just changed like that. It was mental.
That's what I was going to say. That apart from Kepa, then Pulisic's game was like sort of his coming of.
Then he played cats against Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, that's Wolves. Like, this is Liverpool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did play really well when he came on. Like,
it's like he's coming of not coming of age, but like this sort of his.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
it's like the start of his Chelsea career.
The start of his rise to the top.
Yeah. Like really gets going.
Yeah, because I remember we'll talk about the first the first 4 goals in a set from Liverpool, but
Mm.
we were losing. So Giroud scored just before half time, which was so basically, I was out dinner with my girlfriend, parents, and another family, and basically me and one of the guys had it on the phone, we were watching it, and it was losing. Bloody Giroud goes and scores, and we're like, we're going to go to the pub then? Gonna do it? Yeah. So we ended up going to the pub for the second half. Pulisic comes on. And I'm literally, within this, like 2 seconds of me saying, he should have been starting all along. Bang, 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 bang. Pass to Abraham. Whole atmosphere changes. We then score a third. Pulisic scores the third. And it's just like, oh my God, we're going to do it. This is going to be Ajax all over again.
Yeah. It was if it wasn't for Kepa, you might have done it.
I think we could have done it easily, yeah. Like, we were all over them in the second half. All over them. Hudson-Odoi actually looked good for once. Abraham was making good runs.
Yeah. I remember after that Pulisic run, the commentator was like, that was Hazard-esque.
Yeah, it was. It was because he literally went through 5 Liverpool players.
Yeah. It was unreal. That.
Yeah, it was so good.
That makes it even more exciting with Werner, Ziyech, Pulisic, Havertz. Pulisic
confirmed.
Yeah, true. With Pulisic doing that.
Yeah, honestly, it's well, we'll talk about the how it goes, how we think it's going to go next season in a second. Yeah. All right. You guys then went on to win 5-0 against relegated Norwich.
The Brighton, unreal.
I saw it. It was bad.
If that ban hadn't been overturned, we lost him. That's us done. It
is.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of that, do you want to talk about our after we talk about reviews? Our first name on the team sheet, one to watch, surprise star. Just before we go into the thing, because I feel like De Bruyne will be involved in some point in that.
Yeah. I wonder which one.
Yeah, I wonder which one I've put him in. Yeah, I think you played again. Norwich were no match.
No, they were playing a few youth players as well because they're already down, so they weren't that bothered.
Talk about knocking someone's confidence.
Oh,
You could have been closer to the youth players.
Yeah, it's like, I'm giving experience to youth players, and then but they're getting smashed, so they're not gonna enjoy it.
No, it's all about building them mentally, right?
Yeah. They'll learn from it.
They'll learn from being spanked 5-0 where they didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think that means for you, kind of going forward? The fact that you clearly have the ability to wipe teams away, as shown in the last 2 games. Do you think you can carry that on next season, or I don't know?
I mean, I think it'll be, if we don't sign a defender, it'll be similar to this season.
Okay.
But if we sign a defender, I think we can do that, but we can also be more solid. But it's a big if. We really need that defender.
It's supposed to be like a centre back, really.
Yeah, because if we it's what we've been saying for a lot of it.
Last 8 weeks, really.
Yeah, like the attack is fine, but as soon as they have 1 or 2 counter attacks or 1 or 2 attacks themselves, the defense isn't good enough. So after 1 or 2 attacks have scored.
Well, do you think it could be Pep's maybe not good enough for coaching defensively?
Possibly, but I mean, we were fine defensively for 17, 18, 19. I mean, that's obviously company, but
But also, teams nowadays, there's almost seems to be like a next level that they're coming to in the Premier League.
Mm.
If you know what I mean, like teams are building, and it's almost like a whole new wave of excitement coming into Premier League. Could it be that just the passing game of City? Obviously, it's beautiful to watch, but it's not. Normally, you just pass your way around a team, don't have to really worry too much about defending that much.
Yeah,
I guess now that teams are catching up,
yeah.
could it be because of that?
Well, obviously teams are catching up because they're not. It's quite difficult not to when you invest.
Yeah.
But I still think there's enough. Well, there's plenty of quality in that team. Because and if they get that centre back, be just as good as every other team.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, but say it's that leader that we missed. It's company. So there is. I obviously Guardiola isn't a defensive coach, but I think he's of the mind that it kind of takes care of itself if you have good enough players.
Yeah.
Well, the fact is we don't have good enough players there, so it's not going to take care of itself.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I think, well, yeah, just as good as any other team, if not better. And it's a difficult one because, like you say, teams are going to catch up, which is obvious with the investment. But it's not, because with us, we've already done that investment, so it's not like we can
get
any better. So it's it's difficult. But I mean, if you compare our front three, so you got Sterling, Aguero, Bernardo, or Mahrez, and then I say Chelsea's new front three, Werner, Pulisic, Ziyech. I think they're just as good as each other. You know what I mean? So
fair enough. So yeah, the times are slightly changing in terms of Premier League again.
Yeah. That's the same thing that there'll be probably 4 teams all going for it next season.
Well, United, Chelsea. Shouldn't say anything. They're talking about later. But yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose Chelsea's front three, in terms of quality, about the same, but obviously they're younger, so they've still got to progress and stuff. Maybe that's where they'll have the edge. But
in terms of like experience and
but they've got that potential.
Yeah, I'm quite excited for next season. I don't think there's a single Chelsea fan out there who is not excited for next season.
Oh yeah.
Like if you were dreading this season, which most people were, you've got to be like just that extra bit more excited, considering how well we've done, and then the players you're coming in, and the fact that all our youth players are getting better. Yeah.
Would you not be concerned about the defence if you get Havertz and that with your attack being?
Well, Pep seems to say that defence sorts itself out if everyone in front of it's good enough.
Well, no.
No, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
You're saying
you need to find a defender
if they have good enough players. So you're saying, because you've been saying as well with your defence, you think you need that extra centre back.
We do need an extra centre back and a left back. I think if we can get Ben Chilwell, and doesn't have to be a superstar centre back, but just someone who, I don't know, I'd take a Skriniar. Something like that. Like, it doesn't have to be like Koulibaly, who's obviously cost excessive amounts of money.
Yeah.
But just someone like a Skriniar, Jimenez, the centre back who plays for Atletico Madrid. Is that Jimenez?
Yeah.
Yeah, like players like maybe someone like him who would be a good base to start sorting things out, maybe.
Yeah, and then your defence will take care of itself.
Yes, exactly. Because I think Zuma, since lockdown especially, has been much better. Like he made a lot of mistakes during the season before, but in terms of our best defender since lockdown, I think he's been by far our best, which is why he was playing in the centre of that back five.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, the guy doesn't lose a header. He's bloody tank.
Yeah.
It's just we need that. I guess one more centre back because Rudiger's not been up to the standard he has been in previous seasons.
Yeah, fair.
Because everyone thought that it'd be Rudiger would be the mainstay, and it'd be Zuma and Christensen swapping around. But
yeah, it's
changed.
Upset Rudiger a bit, really.
I think all season he's been not good enough. Because the thing is, he came back from injury, which might have obviously affected his season. He came back about November time, I think, maybe.
Right.
Early December. But even then, he's still just not good enough.
That's interesting because I think it was one of the pundits' team of the seasons was it was between Maguire and Rudiger. He was going to put in. Yeah.
That pundit has no idea what he's talking about.
So that's why I was
been good enough.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking Rudiger before lockdown might have been all right. Because obviously I don't watch as much Chelsea.
Yeah.
But...
No, he's not been disastrous, but he's just not been good enough.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Unless I'm watching an entire different Chelsea team than this pundit, but you know.
Yeah. I
mean, also, Maguire's not been that good either.
Yeah, I was going to say even Maguire being there, maybe before lockdown, but...
Yeah, but no, there's no way he's team of the season worthy.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Well, Chelsea won 2-0 against Wolves.
Yeah.
Which was just... Well, I think, again, Wolves weren't good enough. I think we shut them out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We got lucky. I can't really be too pissed off about the Liverpool second goal because of our first goal against Wolves wasn't really a free kick.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tit for tat sort of thing.
Yeah, like I'm not at the time of the Liverpool goal, the second one. I was fuming because it was a fantastic tackle from Kovacic, and it completely spun the game on his head.
Yeah,
we were just starting to get momentum in the game, and then they got that, and then fantastic free kick from Trent, and then again another English player, fantastic free kick from Mount. So
yeah,
that free kick came from Mount.
Yeah.
And then Giroud scored a lovely goal for the second, and we actually shut out a game. Out a game. I know, it was weird. It was so weird. We dominated the second half. We didn't let them come near our box.
Yeah.
It was just odd.
that meant that Tottenham pipped Wolves to the league, didn't it? So now Wolves are
I was saying to my dad, I was almost tempted to when I saw the scores, I was like, you know what? United winning 2-0. I don't really mind if Wolves score 3 late ones right now, just to make sure that Spurs don't get Europa League.
Yeah.
Because we got 4th anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if you win the FA Cup, they would have still got it. But now it's Wolves who have to rely on you winning the FA Cup.
Really?
Yeah, because for winning the FA Cup, you qualify for Europa. But if the winner is in the top 4, it drops down to 7th.
Oh, okay.
Because I think you also qualify for Europa qualifying rounds through the League Cup, which drops down. So that'll drop down to 6th, and then 7th, and then
Oh, fair enough.
So,
all right. Well, enough talking about the past.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the future.
Really?
All right, I literally messaged Ben just before this saying, should we do our first name on the team sheet, our ones to watch, and our surprise stars for next season in the Premier
Yeah.
League? I think we're going to have the same person for first name on the team sheet.
Yeah.
Who's yours?
With City.
Well, no, just whole. We're talking any player in the Premier League.
Oh, De Bruyne.
Yeah, still De Bruyne in it.
It's still De
Mine is,
Bruyne.
yeah. I got this from I was watching this thing on the Premier League app, and one of the guys' first name on the team sheet was Nick Pope. Because
Alright.
if you want someone who's going to
Yeah.
save goals against do lots of saves against the good teams, not concede a goal probably against the worst teams.
Yeah. I mean, I get the reasoning, yeah. It's
But
not
at the
like
same time, KDB is just too good.
it's not like a star name.
No. Yeah. I have 4 people down for ones to watch.
I've got 2, maybe 3. I'm not undecided on one.
I'm just saying 4 of them are Chelsea. 3 of them are Chelsea players out of 4.
Oh, all right.
Pulisic,
Yeah.
one to watch. Werner will definitely be one to watch.
Yeah.
Mount, I think he's going to have a better season than this season.
Yeah.
And then I put Saint Maximin.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah.
I think he will be one to watch because he's young. He's
Yeah.
really direct in the way he plays.
Yeah. I've got basically the same. I didn't put Saint Maximin, but I put one that he hasn't signed yet. But Ferran Torres for City,
Ooh.
20-year-old winger from Valencia. If he
Yeah.
signs, I think that'll be interesting.
What are you playing with the holding? Or is he more of an attacking player?
He's a winger, yeah.
He's a winger. Oh,
Yeah.
I've
To
got it wrong.
replace Sane.
Yeah, well, instead of Traore because they want 135 million for him.
Yeah,
Which is
probably.
bonkers.
Yeah, they're probably like, yeah, we really want Traore, and Wolves been like, 5 million, please, and they're like, right, so Torres.
I think that they've put the price up. It's like in FIFA. You give the club this ridiculous price when playing career mode, thinking,
Yeah.
oh, they won't do it. I really want to keep this player, but if they do give me this money,
We'll take it.
I'll take it. So it's a bit like that.
Like
And,
when you put it in, and you're like, go on then, 150 mil for Neymar or someone like that.
yeah.
Well, they won't do it. They won't do it. And they come back like, we've agreed your terms. You're like,
And then you can just buy like all the young players with like high potentials instead.
yeah.
All right. Well, so who did you else put down to one to watch?
I had Pulisic, Ferran Torres. I didn't put him down, but which one did you say?
Werner and Mount.
Yeah, I said Mount.
I think he's going to have an even better season because he's had a quality player.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably put in the likes of Grealish in that.
Yeah.
With Mount.
I don't know. I think the thing is, Mount is younger than Grealish. I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Mount's got more variety and has played in a big team. Like Mount plays on the wing as well, really well sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like it's where he played. It's where he's played in the last 3 games. I think he's played on the wing. Which
I'll be interested to see Grealish at a top team. See how he does.
Because he's obviously very good at like being the main man in a small a team that's not that good. But if you surround him by quality players, will he still be?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Interesting.
All right, who's your surprise stars?
But Foden.
Yeah.
Greenwood.
I think I was going to put Greenwood, but I feel like he's already broken through.
Do you think he's broke? Right? Yeah, fair. Yeah.
But I was tempted to put Greenwood, but I was like, he's not really a surprise star, is he? Because he's already started the last how many games for United,
Yeah,
scoring banging goals.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But he's probably broken through.
Mm.
I mean, all mine's pretty much City. Eric Garcia as well.
Oh yeah, maybe. If you get that one, but the thing is, though, I think he'll be dropped if you get that better centre back.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, with Pep's rotation, I think he'll be one of the main people that he rotates with.
Yeah, true. I had Trossard and Tom Davies for Everton.
Oh yeah, he's
22,
alright.
and he's looking like he's getting better, and especially with Ancelotti's man management and stuff.
True.
Could start getting a lot out of him.
What about Calvert-Lewin?
Yeah, but he's I don't know. He's not really a surprise though. He'd be a one to watch.
Yeah.
He'd be a one to watch if he's going to be one of those. I know he's your favourite, but
no, I don't mind him.
All right, should we get into the juice of the topic now?
Yeah.
We're going to start from 20th and work our way up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, for me, I put whoever gets promoted in the playoff in 20th.
Because I was like, I've got no chance of predicting that.
No, yeah, it's just safest bet to put them last.
Yeah. Although, I think Swansea are 1-0 up against Brentford and Fulham are 2-0 up against
Cardiff. Yeah, got that written down. I'd love Swansea to win because I go to Swansea Uni. Then I can watch Chelsea play them at home, or just cheaper tickets. If the games are, fans can go to the games.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
I'd probably fancy Fulham though.
You think Fulham will win? Oh, not Fulham, because then bloody rivalry's back with them, and they're just not worth it.
I know it's like the most one-sided derby I've ever seen.
I think it was my first proper game was against Fulham.
Right.
We won 3 or 4-1, and we were losing 1-0 at half time, and we came back to win it. I remember could it have been? I think it was Fulham. They did a really, really nasty challenge, and the whole stadium was just screaming off. Obviously, that's like 7 or 8 years old, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing.
It's like
screaming off.
It's that meme where it's like, oh, I've never experienced anything like before. The atmosphere.
Yeah, so I remember that. So, but Fulham is, I don't like it when they come up because it's just a pointless derby.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And they love it. They'd love to beat us. They desperately hate us. But
yeah, I mean, Scott Parker's done an alright job there, to be fair to him.
I forget he's the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he was manager. Bloody hell, yeah.
Yeah.
And was it the ex-Watford, ex-West Ham coach as the West Brom manager?
Yes, Slaven Bilic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Who have you got in 19th?
I got Palace.
Oh, okay. I've got Palace in 18th.
They're losing Zaha, I think.
And if they lose Zaha,
the goal's gone. The goal's gone. So
unless they can reinvest the money they get from Zaha.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know who would. I don't know who of Zaha's quality would be like. You know what, Palace.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Have to be another young player.
Might have to be a couple young players, to be honest.
Yeah,
with their team.
True. But yeah, if they lose Zaha, his goals are gone. Apparently, he's going to Everton.
Yeah, I heard that as well. I saw that even.
I mean, was it Arsenal or Tottenham who was supposed to be going, but couldn't get the move through?
I remember.
But I mean, Everton's not a bad move with Ancelotti being there now.
No, it's not at all, is it? Especially considering he seems to be building something. There's quite a relatively young team there as well.
Yeah, Calvert-Lewin, Tom Davies,
Richarlison,
yeah,
Holgate, Pickford. uh, Digne. Like they've got a decent team building, haven't they?
Yeah. Digne's been with a few people, hasn't
Yeah, but apparently Everton. I think I said this before. Everton are like, oh, can't have him.
he? Right. Fair enough.
Yeah. I had Villa in 19th.
I had Villa at 18th.
All right, cool. So we were pretty much on the same wavelength there.
Yeah.
Although, have you seen that the interest in Villa in Grealish has decreased from United?
Oh, is it? I mean,
Yeah.
he's probably thinking, well, they're still in the Prem, so I might as well stay. It's a childhood club.
Yeah, exactly.
Loves playing for them, so I don't. Unless he's like really wanting to win
something,
then he'll stay. And if they're paying him still paying him decent money, then he'll stay. For as long as
yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure that I think they'll struggle next season again.
Yeah. The amount of
it's tough.
The amount of money they spent this season.
You think they could even invest it again?
But I don't know. I can't see them being able to.
Well, I mean, they had a. I felt like after lockdown they actually played some quite well.
Yeah.
A lot of their players turned up almost.
Yeah, I don't know. They might spend the same amount of money again, but I don't think they'll buy 12 players again.
No, they won't. No. I think they'll, rather than trying to buy 12 players, I think they'll try and buy one or two good players. Yeah. Well, not top, because I don't think they have the funds for it. But.
Yeah, even then the team's going to be pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So they're not going to. It's going to be a ridiculous improvement unless they are a surprise. But
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who have you got in 17th?
Brighton.
Oh. All right. I have Brighton in 15th.
Oh.
And I have. All right. Brighton. Unless they invest, I'm not sure they're going to get very high in this league, are they?
No, but I mean they've got Lallana on a free.
Yeah, they've got Lallana. They've got Lallana. They've got Trossard right now. Malpay's looking good.
Play all right football, so I don't. Yeah. I'm not going to be world beaters.
No, but I think they'll stay in the Premier League.
I think they'll stay in the Prem, yeah.
All right, I had West Brom at 17th.
I had them in 16th.
Okay. I haven't really followed much of the Championship, so I don't really know. I just think Palace and Villa are going to struggle.
Yeah.
Which is why I think West Brom above.
Yeah.
I think with Slaven Bilic as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, with Slaven Bilic, who's a decent coach and he knows the Premier League. So they're not going to be world beaters, but I think they'll do enough to stay in.
There won't be like a Norwich, probably.
No.
So you had them at 16th?
Yeah.
I had Leeds in 16th.
Oh.
Where did you have Leeds?
I had them quite a bit way up. I thought they might be a surprise package.
Oh.
I went 10th, Leeds.
10th? Bloody hell. Well, like new Sheffield United then?
I was thinking that. I think they could be a surprise package. But it could either go that they do a Sheffield United, or it starts off and obviously they've got that sort of
vibes.
Those vibes, and then it just comes crashing down and they go on an awful run and they get relegated. But
well,
I'm gonna back them to do a Sheffield United.
See, I think that they'll stay up purely for the fact they've waited so long to come up to the Premier League.
Yeah.
They are going to be so desperate to stay.
Yeah.
Like, if any club's going to be desperate to stay up, it's going to be Leeds.
Yeah. I think it'll be interesting as well with the rivalries. So, like,
who are their rivals off again?
Leeds and Man United.
Man United, yeah.
And apparently, my dad was saying historically Chelsea.
Really?
like apparently there's like FA Cup finals with Leeds and Chelsea.
Oh,
And
I've seen some FA Cup final, like what's it like throwbacks. They
yeah.
were dirty.
Yeah.
They just kick the crap out of each other all the time. Like there's some challenges where they wouldn't even get yellow cards, and nowadays it'd be a straight red.
Straight red, yeah.
Like
So
there was one of our captain defenders, I can't remember his name. My dad showed me the clip. Literally kicked someone in the head for Leeds.
it was like,
And it's
yeah.
shocking.
It's like,
Walk off, mate. Walk off.
Yeah. Just put some spray on it. It's fine.
The magic sponge.
Just water. Just spray it water.
Yeah.
That's why Chelsea might be a bit of a rival.
Yeah, I can understand that. All right. So you had them at 10th. I have them at 16th. So who have you got? So you got 17th. You have
Brighton.
I have West Brom. 16th. You have
West Brom.
West Brom. I have Leeds. 15th. You have
Newcastle.
Newcastle. I have Brighton. I had Newcastle higher up. You know.
Really?
I had Newcastle at 12th.
I think it depends on that takeover.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like they literally all Newcastle need is someone to just put the ball in the net.
Yeah, true.
In the box, because in terms of creativity and assist makers, they have it in abundance.
Yeah. And
they've got Almiron. They've got that right mid. Who's his name?
Saint Maximin.
No.
Richie.
Saint Maximin. They've got Shelby.
Yeah.
Like they've got in terms of decent enough defense. In terms of like making opportunities, they've got it. They've just got a defender. They've just got a Newcastle striker who all of the defenders have tallied more goals this season separately than their striker.
Oh no.
So if they can just get someone who can put it in the back of the net, then I think they'll do well. But then again, if they don't get the takeover, then they might struggle.
I just think I think they'll easily stay in the Prem. It's just like I say, it's if they get that goal scorer,
and if they get taken over.
It's also if they get taken over because there's a lot of uncertainty there with that. Because
of bloody Man City.
No.
It is completely because of Man City.
Nothing to do with us. They're Saudi Arabian. They're Abu Dhabi.
No, but it's because the Premier League don't want another Man City.
No, it's because the reason why it's been held up is because they don't know who's actually going to be running the club.
I see.
And the reason there's two reasons that I know of. The first reason is there's a lot of illegal streaming in Saudi Arabia, and two, there's that. Do you remember the journalist that was killed in Turkey by Saudi Arabian officials?
I think so.
So there's a bit of like, should they be allowed Saudi Arabia to own a club when they're doing stuff like that, basically?
Then again, couldn't it improve relations with Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a difficult one because if you allow them to have the club, then it's not like you can sort of improve relations because they're going to be in the control of the club. So it's not like you can be like, well, if you do this, then they should be like, well, we're doing our own thing. Like,
yeah, but did you I know a Newcastle guy, and he explained to me that they wanted to buy it for 300 million, right?
Yeah.
But it's not worth 300 million. They're paying 400 million because Newcastle are 100 billion in debt as well.
Right. Okay.
So that's why everyone knows that. What's the Newcastle boss called again? Currently?
Bruce. Steve.
No. The owner.
Oh, Mike Ashley.
Mike Ashley. Everyone knows he's not just he's bad for Newcastle. He's just bad for everyone.
Yeah.
He's just a horrible person.
So sly, isn't he? It's so
sly. All the stuff he did with Sports Direct.
No.
Oh, he's so dodgy. He'd basically fire you if you took sick leave. he paid some people under minimum wage or like at minimum wage where they shouldn't be paid that much.
It's poor. It's poor, isn't it?
So it's like, to be honest, Saudi Arabia aren't doing half the stuff that he's done.
Yeah. I suppose.
They probably have, to be
Well,
honest.
I mean, they're not doing what he's doing, but they're doing other things that
Other
are
things, yeah, questionable.
Bad, if not worse.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Let's try not get targeted
Very
by some Saudi Arabians and move on.
Yeah.
Who have you got in 14th?
Burnley.
Got Burnley in 30.
Oh, I have West Ham in 13th.
I have West Ham in 14th.
Ah, okay.
It's weird how like close we actually have been with this. Apart from like the odds, like you thought Leeds would be higher up and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's the main one, isn't it?
Yeah. West Ham, I think they'll be better next season. I don't think they'll be, again, world breakers like you said earlier.
They'll be solid.
Yeah, like, I mean, if Antonio keeps up his form and all that kind of stuff, and Diop's a young defender, and he could start getting better.
Yeah, same with Burnley. They'll just be solid.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do better than this season though. This season, like next season.
Yeah. That's interesting because they came 10th this season.
I think other teams just around them are just going to get better, and they haven't really got the funds to go further.
Yeah, true.
Sean Dyche is a fantastic coach.
Yeah. Oh, he's a no nonsense, isn't he?
Yeah, but Burnley just haven't got funds to really probably push any further.
Yeah, it's interesting with them coming 10th this season, but I think it kind of depends how the teams around them play. Depends on, because they're solid, so they'll stay in the Prem. But I mean, their form is sort of up and down. They can either be unreal or well, not unreal, but like they're doing decent. Like the season they got Europa League.
Yeah.
And then the season they got Europa League. The Europa League just absolutely sent them west. So they did awful, but they're not a bad team.
No. Who have you got in 12th?
I've got Southampton.
Southampton. All right. I have Southampton in 11th.
I have Sheffield United in 11th.
I have Sheffield United in 10th. I'm guessing the reason that all of these have been different is because of the placement of Leeds that you put in at 10th.
Yeah. So
that's just shifted all your so my 10th is just basically yours is just shifted down to 11th.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Sheffield United will be able to have the same season.
No. They'll still be solid.
Oh, did they get 6th?
Spurs
got 6th.
Spurs got 6th. So
8th? 7th. 8th, yeah, 8th.
No, I think Arsenal got 8th. They get 9th.
We'll look it up.
I think they got 9th.
Mad. Well, they've had a fantastic season.
Yeah. But
go on.
Even then, they definitely need to invest.
Yeah, they got 9th. Yeah, they need to invest
for the squad rotation and that. And again, they'll be solid, but I don't think they'll be as in form. You know what I mean? Yeah,
the form that they've been in can only really last for so long.
Yeah. But,
with this, I don't know. It's possible they do even better.
Yeah.
But I think again, what we said with they do need to invest.
It all depends on the investment.
Because I think if they don't invest, they will do worse because all the other teams around them are investing. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
I mean, I think there was a difference with them before and after lockdown as well. I think the lockdown screwed them over, so the momentum went. So
Yeah.
I suppose that could carry through,
Maybe.
but still they'll easily stay in the division.
Yeah, easy. Yeah. What do you think about Southampton? I had them in 11th. You had them in 12th.
For Southampton,
Yeah,
they finished the season
fantastic.
fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah. Danny Ings was on form.
yeah. I think
Uh,
they'll be again a solid team, but they've got that bit of confidence at the moment, so they'll probably start quite well.
I think if they just need to again need to invest in a few areas, and they'll be a very good team. I think.
That's one of the things when you're predicting before the season. It all depends on the investment, so it could all change with the investment.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's move into the top half of the table. Who've you got in ninth?
Everton.
I have Arsenal. I had Everton in 8th.
I had Wolves in 8th.
All right. I had Wolves in 7th.
Yeah. I
Who's
had
you in
Leicester.
7th?
I had Leicester in 7th.
Oh, I had Leicester in 6th.
Ah.
Do you think Arsenal are going to do?
I think Arsenal get 6th.
Fair enough.
I think with Arteta, he's already changing it a bit there. They won't be good enough for top 4. And the defence is obviously questionable, like City.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That they've got really bad defensive ones. I mean, Tierney's starting to play well. Actually, centre backs they got struggles.
Yeah.
Not really full backs.
Yeah. So I think if they invest in a centre back.
But the issue is Arsenal haven't got very many funds.
I mean, they've got Saliba coming in, haven't they?
Oh, the French.
Yeah, they signed him last season, loaded him back, so he might be decent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they'll get top 6, but I don't think. I mean, it's them and Leicester are interchangeable, really.
You think it's going to be the same? It's going to be the big 6 again?
I think so.
Ooh.
I think so.
What do you think about Everton? You had them in 9th. I had them in 8th.
Yeah, I think there'll be an improvement there, but I think it's just because the other teams around them are better, so that and they have a bit, well, not better, but have more sort of complete squads.
Yeah, but I don't know. You have got Ancelotti as manager.
Yeah.
Maybe
not complete squads, but like they've got one or two areas where they're just slightly better.
I do know what you mean. Yeah, like they actually have got almost world-class players, whereas the Everton team have got good players.
Yeah.
Not necessarily world beaters.
Yeah. So I think there'll be improvement there, but I don't think it'll be enough for Europa League just yet.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, and Wolves?
8th.
I had them in 7th. Yeah. Again, I think if they invest, they could really push again for maybe Champions League or
Europa.
Definitely Europa.
Oh yeah. It's all quite interchangeable up there.
It literally just depends on form, I think, with these teams.
Yeah, form and a little bit of investment.
But again, with these teams, it's minor tweaks that need to come in. It's not like the lower down teams where you actually need to invest heavily to make them in the top 10.
Yeah.
All right. And Leicester, I don't think they'll do as well as this season.
No, I think they'll still be one of those pushing for top 4. Well, not pushing for top 4, but like the challengers for Europe.
But I mean, to see that Madison signed a new deal,
Yeah.
which is big for them. And
They're actually buying into the project.
but I think Chilwell might leave now because they didn't get Champions League.
Yeah, I mean, if Chelsea or United or City or whoever come in, he's going to be like, well, they've got Champions League, so unless they commit to stay for another season, being like, we'll push for top 4 one more time, and if we don't get it, then fair enough.
Yeah, but then he might think, especially with Chelsea and United, if he doesn't go now,
yeah,
probably be too late for him.
Yeah, true.
All right. In 5th, who have you got?
Spurs.
Same.
Solid. Not going to be exciting.
Mourinho's going to I think Mourinho will push even more this season. Next season even.
Yeah.
Kane will probably find his feet again.
Yeah. Solid with Mourinho. They're not going to be exciting, but no. I mean, you've got to give credit where credit's due. He did do an all right job with them last season.
Yeah.
Same with David Moyes at West Ham, to be fair to him. They did what they were asked to do. I mean, David Moyes saved West Ham from relegation.
And he did also get 2 million in bonuses, but you know.
No.
He definitely did it for the club, not for the money.
No, it's not for the money. It's a passion.
It's it. I'm not sure it's passion when that much money's been thrown around.
Nah, yeah. But still, he kept them on.
He did, yeah, he did.
And then with Tottenham, they were 14th when he took over, weren't they? Got 6th, so
yeah, it's not done badly.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have thought at Christmas Spurs were going to get 6th.
No, they were all over the shop, really.
I think lockdown helped them out though, because Kane came back and I think Lo Celso came back.
Yeah. Well, before lockdown, they had like 4 players out injured, so
yeah, it was lucky for them. Yeah,
they were on the ropes with injuries. So
yeah. All right, that's enough about fucking Spurs. Into the top 4. Who've you got in 4th?
We've got United in 4th.
Actually, yeah.
That's purely based on current investment. Because Chelsea's investment has been unreal. So, well,
if they get Sancho, you could think maybe. But I don't know if United's defence is good enough.
That's the thing. I was speaking to one of my friends who's a United fan. He was like, he doesn't understand the Sancho transfer because they've got Greenwood, Martial, and Rashford who are doing fantastic.
Well, that's why I think it's slowed down.
Yeah,
because of how well Greenwood's actually played.
True. He's saying what they need is someone to partner Maguire.
Or Lindelof.
Yeah, instead of Lindelof. That's what he thinks. Or someone to replace Matic.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks, but...
Yeah, I can understand that. Because, I mean, if they need a super sub, they got Dan James, really.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they need to sign a few players for squad rotation and stuff because that's the thing that's thrown at sort of. I mean, United and a couple of other teams. The first team, like starting 11, is fantastic, and then as soon as you go to the bench, there's no one pretty much.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like same with probably, I don't know, Arsenal or someone like that.
Yeah, Arsenal, if they lose like Aubameyang, they're stiffed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. So who have you got in 3rd?
I've got Chelsea, but I think the gap will close.
I've got Chelsea as well. I did have them in 2nd, and then I did scribble them out.
Okay. I don't think it'll be like, what was it, 99, 81, 66.
99, 81, 66, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be like that, but I think Just about Chelsea third.
I'd like to think we might nip. Well, I'm going to say it. Liverpool in second.
Yeah. I'm doing it just to back my team.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm putting Chelsea in second.
All right.
Chelsea third, I think. It'd be generous to give them second, considering
think,
how good the Liverpool team is.
yeah, I mean, with the top two, I'm saying City first because I'm a City fan, but I think that's
But at the
interchangeable.
same time, City on their day, if they can just get the ball rolling and just start getting results, they'll just be winning every game by 2 goals, by 3 goals.
Yeah, Spurs. Yeah, I
Fucking
mean,
goal difference in second is 67. It's ridiculous.
2 goals.
Bonkers. Ours is fucking 15.
Oh no! That's why you signed all these players.
No, it's why you get a bloody goalkeeper.
Yeah, true.
I think a left back and a goalkeeper for Chelsea are the most important positions to buy now.
Yeah. I think you're linked with Henderson, Oblak, Sagan,
Banana.
yeah.
Every bloody good goalkeeper under the sun, basically.
Yeah.
And then we're linked with Chilwell, Tagliafico. There was another left back from La Liga we were linked with.
Yeah.
Linked with the centre backs.
Yeah. I think
And Havertz is basically done.
Yeah. I mean, he's even happy he got Champions League. So,
I'm happy.
it's a win-win.
It is. And he's 21.
Yeah. Young.
God damn.
Potential already. Quality.
Yeah.
But
It's mad how he's the most exciting signing, even though we just signed bloody Werner and Ziyech.
I know.
It's mental.
It's a very good recruitment, so far. In terms of sort of how swift you've been able to get the deals done.
And also, like, apart from our defence, we haven't done our defence, but in terms of like problem positions in our attack / midfield, and in terms of variety of positions, every player we've bought can play a variety of positions. Werner can play on the left wing or striker. Ziyech can play in a number 10, play either wing. Havertz can play striker, winger, cam, like he can play almost anywhere.
Versatile.
Yeah. And in terms of like what we've had an issue with this season, apart from keeping goals out,
I mean, with
putting them in the net as well.
Yeah. I mean, with that versatility, it makes rotation easy, and also makes that sort of interchange during games easier because you can just interchange between positions and just get it straight.
I mean, literally, if we had Werner and Havertz playing, they could just move freely with Pulisic and Ziyech and just.
Yeah.
I'd hate to try and defend against them.
Oh, awful. I mean, they'll have fun in training if you don't sign a centre back.
It's true. If you don't get a centre back,
you imagine Rudiger and that, they'll be like, oh, "Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Tactical defense drills."
Yeah, Rudiger's like, "I got you guys to come here. Don't ruin me in training." In terms of Havertz and Werner.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I think in terms of the top two, I'm saying Liverpool second, City first because I'm a City fan, but I think that's interchangeable. I'll be a lot more confident saying City first if we sign a centre back.
Yeah, same.
which I think we'll do.
But I'm not sure Liverpool will do much investing, which is why I think that they may not get first.
Maybe. I don't think that, like you say, I don't think they'll invest like a lot. But I think they're linked with Thiago.
I think they do need just that extra midfielder.
And there was one other player they were linked with, but I've forgotten who it was now. There's only 1 or 2 or 3 players that linked with.
There's no like big hype around Liverpool signing anyone right now, is there? Apart from Thiago, really.
Thiago.
Tolisso? No.
No, was that Arsenal?
That was Arsenal, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a look. There was one other player.
Yeah. So are you confident you think that Chelsea will get third at least?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I, th- um, I think with the investment Chelsea have had, I think they'll get third at least. Unless, well, currently with the rumours for United, I think that's the investment by Chelsea will be better if United get who they're linked with.
Even if they get who they're linked with.
Yeah, so they're linked with like Sancho and who was the other one? But I think with the signings that Chelsea have made and the signings that United could make, Chelsea would have improved the squad more.
Okay.
But I think unless United like start signing people left, right, and centre, then maybe they'll get third. But as it currently is with like the transfers and the rumours, I'll probably say Chelsea. He also linked with. I mean Coutinho.
I think he'll come back.
It is an interesting.
Arsenal and Spurs, I think, are linked with them. What was the interesting one?
Liverpool news and transfers live. Jadon Sancho refers Reds to Man United.
Bullshit.
Do you reckon?
That'd be nuts. That'd be the most flaky transfer I've ever heard. He was going to Chelsea, now he's going to United, then he's going to bloody Liverpool.
There we go. Here's another one. Man United target. Jadon Sancho has made damaging Liverpool transfer decision.
What?
Man United are believed to be at the front of the queue for Jadon Sancho. Man United have been rocked by the reports that Jadon Sancho will prefer a move to Liverpool. The Borussia Dortmund winger is United's top transfer target this summer. The club are prepared to go all out to ensure he moves to Old Trafford.
That'd be mad.
Can you imagine?
That'd be mad.
I've not heard anything about Liverpool going for him.
No, I might slide it into the title of the video just to get the views in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's come out of nowhere, but maybe Liverpool are going to invest.
Maybe they are. Could be chat out my ass. Who knows?
Where would they play him though?
Maybe, I don't know.
Would they play like a sort of a diamond like Chelsea are?
I mean, but they haven't got like a what's the word? They haven't got a 10 really. Jadon Sancho's not a 10.
No, but they could play. I don't know, Mane or Firmino there maybe.
But then who's playing up top?
Firmino's
so good in the role he is.
Yeah, so maybe Mane then. So you'd have Firmino, Salah, Sancho, Mane.
Maybe. Yeah, because you can't take Salah off that right wing, really, can you?
No.
So yeah. All right.
That's would be interesting. I still think he'll probably go United, but because it sounds a bit one of those questionable rumours, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
It only been put on 2 hours ago.
Mad.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we leave the juice of the topic there?
Yeah.
Move on to the one preview we have for this week.
Yeah.
Arsenal versus Chelsea in the FA Cup final. You go first.
I'll say Chelsea 2-1.
I'm saying Chelsea 3-1.
3-1. Yeah.
I think he's going to play the same team he did against Wolves.
Oh yeah. Or even the same team who played United.
Nah, I don't think so. He's going to put his full team out.
Oh, right, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that you changed it.
Yeah. I think he's going to play 5 at the back again. Zuma in the centre of the defence with Rudiger and Aspi either side.
Mm-hmm.
Alonso on the left, James on the right. I think it depends on whether Willian's fit. If Willian's not fit, he'll go Mount, Pulisic, Giroud. And whether or not Kante's fit, he might go Kovacic, Kante. He might go Jorginho, Kovacic. But Kante's just so important.
Caballero in that.
I think Caballero and that, yeah.
Yeah,
I think Lampard's done with him.
he's done with Kepa. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just not good enough at all.
No. After that Liverpool game, writing's on the wall.
Oh, massively. Like, he just dropped him straight away for Caballero. And then, well, guess what? Clean sheet.
Yeah, cuts clean sheet. What?
He didn't have to do much, Caballero, but he actually made quite a good save. One of the Wolves wingers crossed it in, and it almost went over Caballero, but he tipped it away from anyone. And I was saying to my dad, that was Kepa. He'd put it straight in someone's feet,
Yeah, probably.
or he just wouldn't be positioned right for it, and he'd go over his head. Or no, or he'd just stand like this,
Yeah.
not move.
Or he'll get a hand to it and it'll go like that.
Yeah, just like flop over his hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. I'm just looking at. It's one of these things where it's like how City could line up next season.
We could do that for a podcast. How Chelsea and City could line up next season.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we should leave it there for now. I'm going to go enjoy the sun, as I'm currently in the south of France.
It's just. Yeah.
Do you want to see my burn?
Go on then.
It's quite red.
Jesus Christ!
I went to the beach yesterday. It was really well. The clouds were covering the sun.
Oh, so it's just full on beam.
So we just forgot to put sun cream on as I was lying there reading the book. Just regrets.
No. Is it
I'm quite tanned on my arms now and my legs. But yes, it's quite sore.
Still, I was going to say, is it still painful?
Yeah, it's quite sore.
Sorry, it's just saying that as well as Torres, we could sign Koulibaly like this thing.
Oh yeah, Koulibaly. Yeah. That'd be quite a good signing for you.
Yeah, I'd take him in a heartbeat.
I think most clubs would.
Same with Ake.
Yeah.
Skriniar. Anyway.
All right. Let's leave it there. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. Hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a video. But we do upload these every Thursday at 4 p.m. So you can just do that anyway. This was me, Macas, Ben, talking about our next season predictions, and we'll see you guys next week for another video. See ya.